Today on 2 Minute IT Jams, we're joined by Louis Tague, who's the Vice President and Managing Director for Australia and New Zealand at Mandiant. Louis joins us today to discuss the company's role in providing security solutions for the APAC market, along with the current market trends they're currently seeing. Thanks for joining us today, Louis, and welcome to the Jam.
Hey, Mitchell, thanks for having me. Great to talk.
Awesome. So just to start off, can you tell us a little bit about Mandiant in your own words? Things like the company history, where you're based, that sort of thing?
Yeah, so Mandiant is a US listed organization. We're headquarters out of the US on the East Coast now. We are most known around the world as the incident responders of choice for all the largest breaches that we see in the world. You would see our name against any of the larger breaches. The Colonial Pipeline is a key one that I think everybody saw most recently. But you know, where customers are experiencing significant cyber breaches, it's generally Mandiant that are there helping our customers.
Absolutely, yes. We've seen a lot that in the press. And can you explain a little bit to us about your go-to-market model? And are you active in the channel? Do you sell direct?
Yeah, so Mandiant has a channel model. So we sell through our resellers. We position ourselves internally as a channel model, but we are also directly responsible to our customers. So we will call on customers directly. We'll service them directly and make sure that we have those strategic relationships. But commercially, we will always transact through the channel.
Absolutely, yeah. We know channel partnerships are very important in this space.
Yeah, it's an important part for our business because, you know, from a customer's perspective, we don't do everything that they need in the security space. So we really need our channel partners to kind of fill in those gaps and support our customers to get that whole solution and an outcome for customers. We don't do the full outcome, and we do need our channel partners to support us in that endeavor as well.
For sure. And what are you seeing in the market at present in terms of trends and regarding to threats, cybersecurity measures, things like that?
Yeah, I mean, we've seen a huge increase in cyber activity, obviously with lots of organizations having their people work from home. It's been a busy couple of years for Mandiant across ANZ. Certainly ransomware is a big focus for customers, and we're seeing a lot of that happen. But we're also seeing as customers migrate workloads to cloud, just opening up more and more exposures for our customers. And then I think the regulatory changes as well is important for customers at the moment. They're seeing a lot more of that regulatory control and reporting in the cyberspace as well.
And what's on the kind of horizon for Mandiant at the moment? Are there any particular research projects you're working on, products, things like that?
Yeah, I think Mandiant is fundamentally, we build our organization around our incident response capabilities and our intelligence. So as you can imagine, we've got incident responders working all around the world, responding on some of the biggest breaches globally and locally across ANZ. Then we have our intelligence subscription, and that is effectively one of the largest threat intel feeds in the world. And in that is an enormous cache of information that we share with our customers. And so that is what we call our Mandiant Advantage platform, and it effectively provides customers with access to all of that intel, all of the tools and techniques that we're seeing getting used around the world. And so what our major focus today is bringing that capability and intelligence to our customers and enabling them to leverage it across our SaaS platforms and effectively give them a view of intel and what's happening. So what the attackers are actually doing. And then we're providing them with some tools on top of that to, one, effectively help them validate their security stack. So, you know, the use case for a customer is, I look up through the intel, I understand all of these attacks that are being perpetrated against this particular industry in this particular geo. The key question that their organizations are going to ask is, am I vulnerable? What would happen if that attack was launched against me? And that's where our validation tool comes in play. And they can automatically validate their security stack against those attacks safely and repeatedly, so they can report back about their security posture in those spaces. So we're building out a whole bunch of different offerings across that intelligence platform. Attack surface management is another part of that, where we're seeing as organizations broaden their perimeter, is they're losing control of exactly what are their internet-facing assets. And that's where a solution like attack surface management enables an organization to really see what does the attacker see of my organization and where are my vulnerabilities. And that's an important new phase of where we're going. So, you know, you can see the Mandiant Advantage platform brings all that experience and intelligence, and then we're giving customers use cases for that intel to really understand how to protect themselves, how to monitor for those threats, and then how to react when those threats are received.
Absolutely, good stuff. And what type of infrastructure and resources do you have in the APAC region specifically?
So in APAC across, we have obviously a huge consulting organization that is focused on our customer across Asia Pacific. We have product development teams, we have our sales teams and our sales engineers across that region, and a large channel team focused on developing the channel for the region as well.
Fantastic. And just to finish off, how does the company go about getting in touch with you guys?
So best way to get to us is access via the web, so mandiant.com, and access that. That being said, they could reach out, Australian New Zealand customers can reach out to me directly at Louis Tague at mandiant.com.
Fantastic. Thanks so much for joining us, Louis, and we look forward to hearing more from Mandiant in the future.
Appreciate that. Thanks very much for your time.